Okay, in this video, let's take a look at the golf swing of LPGA player Pornanong Phatlum from Thailand. 20 worldwide wins. So great pedigree for really getting out there and winning tournaments. And let's see if she can get it going here as well on the LPGA Tour. Certainly a great win, or a great week last week. Top 5 finish. Got the driver going here. She's not tall, about 5'3", and this thing gets around the corner a little bit. But pretty good position at the top. Obviously very strong or closed club face at the top up there. And really where she tends to have some problems is on the downswing. Even though it shallows great, it over shallows sometimes. So with the club face in that strong a position here, kind of looking right back at the camera, she's going to have to hold that thing off. And it's on plane here, but if we take a look, just put that plane line back in. You can be a little under that plane line with the driver and bomb it all day long, but if you get too far under, it can be trouble. So at this point here, she's on the line and now under and quite a bit under. It just means the club's going to attack this way too much. If the face hangs open, it's over here, a push. If she gets a little flip, it's going this way. And with that up and out move, there's a big push late with that right leg, which is creating her force and power. She does her best to really get the upper body dipping down to try to plane this thing out. But it's a lot of change of angles. And if you look at the angle here, the shoulder plane a little flatter here than you might want. But once again, she's 5'3". I think it's probably just a product of her height growing up, swinging more rounded, but then figured out how to get it back on the plane. Coming through, and once again, if she's rotating well and down long enough, she's going to crush it. If she doesn't, then once again, she's up and out a little too early. She's going to have those directional problems. From the face-on look, we can see a little bit of weight pressing forward. That helps her get some down strike on those middle irons that get a little shallow coming in. Great pivot on the way back, great hinge, and there's that ultra shut face at the top. So everything she does on the way down to hold that face off, get it in position. By halfway down, it's looking pretty good. But we know, like I said, that the grip looking even stronger than it did at address, just to hold that face open and try to drive the hands forward. Sometimes she gets up and out of it too quick. That release happens too early, and then she gets a lot of wrap over coming over this way. And she does get a lot of misses. I mean, there's some shots that are pretty wayward. When she's on it in rhythm, she hits it extremely straight, which you would expect with that face being that shut and holding it off. But when she gets a little quick and she's up and out, pushing hard up this way too early, then that's where that, she's going to get the flip left, and of course the block right. From this angle, we see a great transition move, sitting hard into the legs there. And then, like I said, because she had a flatter shoulder plane going back, she has to then change that angle pretty drastically coming down, which you see there, to plane it out and get the club to go left enough to control the club face. This one here, kind of, I would say perfect timing. This was a straight ball, just right at the flag. But a lot of extra movements that, perhaps if she's slightly taller or if she had learned to swing with a little bit different angle, going back with the shoulders might make it easier on a day in, day out basis. But like I said, hard to be super critical. 20 worldwide wins. And I think if her putting can get a little bit better, she can figure out this swing to keep it going and consistent. With her putting, sometimes it looks like she drags the handle backward, and the handle just never stays forward enough coming through because of that. So she'll drag that handle to the right and then just shove the ball out to the right of the hole. And that just tends to be, I think, one of her sort of faults in her stroke. If she did have the handle pressed more forward, we'll see if we can get a different clip here from the more of a face on, that handle wouldn't get so far backward of the club face and then shove that ball out to the right. But she does get quite a few misses off to the right inside that 10, 12 foot range. This angle here, not exactly perfect, but we can see like I said, the handle almost sitting backward to some degree. And once again, the handle moves, in my opinion, too far this way relative to the club head. And then when it comes through, you're more likely to have the club head pushing out and leading too much. Obviously, you can miss left and right, but for a lot of players, they sense that the putter head's accelerating under the hands, and then they hang on to block it to keep the face open. This one here is very interesting. Same thing, the handle sort of slows down, and just curls this thing in beside the right edge there. One last look at the putting setup here. Like I said, not exactly dead on with the angles, but you can see that shaft sitting at best vertical, sometimes back of vertical this way on some of the clips. And because of that, like I said, the handle tends to be moving this way too far. Club head stalls out sometimes. And that happens when a lot of times when people are just simply working on a putting board that's just set up to go straight back and through. They're just working this straight line. Can be effective on 2 foot, 3 foot putts, but I've even seen some clips of her missing those. And better players like a Jordan Spieth, better putters rather. Putters over here in front more with the handle, keeps the face more under control. You can be more aggressive with the hands going forward and not sort of nursing it up there to the hole. Okay, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If it's your first time to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like the video, hit the like button as well. That really helps the channel grow. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one.